Hey guys, it's Donna with Resale Tips and Tales, and today I bring you my April sales. All right, so even with everything so crazy right now in the world and what's everything going on, I still had consistent sales, so I was really happy with my April sales. Nothing crazy, nothing slow, it was just consistent. So I do have a lot to share with you guys, so I want to dive on in. I'm only going to share with you guys the things that had over $10, just for time's sake, but I had a lot of bread and butter items too that might have been underneath $10. Like I said, it just kind of kept a steady month and kind of kept me in business, so I was happy with that. So we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll share with you guys what I sold. All right, so this first item is just unique. This is something I picked up. I thought, well, maybe if it's original, but I think it was a reproduction. It's called a starboard green corner lantern. So I don't know a lot about these, but it has this really pretty like brass copper-y color. I'm not even sure what the metal was. But I picked this up for only $1.50, and I ended up selling it on Poshmark for, let's see here, $22. So after all the fees and everything, I ended up walking away with about $14. So that was a unique sale, so I thought I'd share that with you. All right, this next pair of shoes, I did sell quite a few shoes, so I don't know, people are in quarantine, what do they need shoes for? I guess they're getting ready for work, I don't know. These are a nice Anne Klein pair of black ballet flat shoes. These I bought in a ThredUp box. If you haven't seen my ThredUp rescue box mystery boxing, I'll leave a link right up here so you can take a look at that, but this was part of my shoe box I got. So the average price of these were about $4.80 each. I sold them for $20, so the total profit for that was close to $12. Let's see here. Moving on, another pair of shoes here. I've had these forever. These are a Nike called Hyper Dunks. They're a really pretty purple color. They were a youth size or a 6.5, so they're really small. But I sold these on Mercari, and I paid $4 for these a couple years ago, actually. I think I've had these a while. Let's see, how long have I had these? Oh, just a year, but still long enough. But I sold these for $20, so total profit of $14. All right, moving on. Another pair of shoes. I didn't realize how many shoes I sold. These are Adidas Ultra Boost. I actually got these in Stella McCartney, I guess was a certain type of style that they were doing. But I bought these on a liquidation palette of shoes, which again, if you want to see that video, I'll leave the link here somewhere. So you can see that I really love shoes. If you haven't seen my other videos, that's like what I do. I just love shoes. But anyway, I sold these to someone in Australia. So these even went overseas. The average price of those was about $7 in that palette, but I sold them for $30. So after all the fees and everything, I walked away with about $20 in my pocket, which I appreciated. Okay, let's see here. More shoes, sorry. This is a brand I had never heard of, but this came from another liquidation palette that I did recently. This is Jambu Bailey Flats. Let's see here. These were really cute little clog type shoes, natural looking shoes. Again, same palette, so about $7 for the shoes, and I sold them for $30, so a profit of about $18. Here's something that's not a pair of shoes. This is a duffel bag by Starter for the Toronto Blue Jays, which I had never heard of before. But I had a lot of watchers on this for a while. Ended up selling it on Poshmark. Only paid 44 cents for this, so why wouldn't I? It looked in great condition. Sold it for $17, like I said, on Poshmark. I ended up walking away with about $13 profit. Another bag that I sold, this is a nice LL Bean. I love LL Bean. If you ever see the bags, definitely pick them up if they're in decent condition. But this is a nice messenger style laptop case. It had a hard shell around the outside and underneath to keep your laptop safe. Kind of a vintage style though, so I thought I would get more. But this I sold on Poshmark. I only paid $2.50 for it, and I sold it for $28. So it was still a good profit of about $20. Let's see here, another pair of shoes. This was a unique pair of Converse-like. It wasn't by Converse, but they looked like Converse, but they were for the band One Direction, so I couldn't pass these up. I sold another pair last month in a different color, but these were the gray ones that I sold here. These again sold on Poshmark. Only paid $4 for these, and I sold them for $25, so I ended up with a profit of $16. All right, another thing that isn't a shoe. Yay! This is an Art of Walt Disney vintage style book. Unfortunately, it didn't have the dust cover, but it still had tons of watchers on this item, all across my different platforms. But I ended up finally selling this. I bought this at a yard sale for only $1 last summer, and I sold it for $20, and I ended up with a profit of about $15. And I got really nice feedback from the person. I guess they were buying it for their husband for their birthday, so they thanked me for the fast shipping and the nice wrapping, so that was really nice. Some more shoes. This is a pair of Anne Klein blue flats. Just got this on that ThredUp box as well that I was talking about earlier. So I only paid $4.80 for these, and I sold them for $22. So I ended up getting a profit of about $15. Um, another pair of shoes. I'm sorry, so many shoes this month. Again, why are people buying shoes when they're on quarantine? But anyway, this is a pair of Sperry. I stay away from Sperry a lot, but I think I bought these for only $3, but they were really unique because they were like a glittery almost canvas shoes, so I thought they were cool. So I sold these for $25 and I ended up with a profit of $13, so it's still good. Here's another bag. This here is a Fossil teal leather crossbody bag. I had actually sold this a few months ago and had it returned because they didn't like the color, but they paid for the shipping for everything, so I didn't really lose out on that, so I sold it again. Originally I only paid $6.50 for that, and I sold it for $25 on eBay, I believe, and I made a profit of about $13.80. Let's see here. These here, I have a whole bunch of these that were given to me by a longtime friend. These are nice stained glass flowers. So I have a whole bunch of these that are in my Poshmark closet and also my my eBay store. But this is a really pretty orange lily flower. So again, these were given to me, so this was free. I sold this for $20 and I ended up with a profit of $16 after the shipping and fees. This next item here is I've been going through all of my Winnie the Poohs as a child. I loved Winnie the Poohs. I collected tons of Winnie the Pooh. I still have totes of Winnie the Pooh. So these still sell. I thought this was really unique. This is a safari dressed up Winnie the Pooh. So it was free to me. Thank you, Mom and Dad. But I sold it for $22 and I made a profit of $20. So check your closets if you're at home right now. There's always inventory laying around your house. So do your spring cleaning and get some things listed. All right, another pair of shoes. All right, these are another thing from my ThredUp box. Sorry, I'm outside today. It's just beautiful. I couldn't pass it up. But these are J. Crew, really pretty blue satin sandals with this really cool bow on the top. So I paid $4.80 on these out of my ThredUp box, and I sold them for $22. So a profit of $10.20 after all the fees. All right, another bag here. These were cool. I picked up 2 of these identical bags as well as a messenger style bags. The brand is Isogenics, which is a health and fitness type brand, has supplements and things like that. And you can become like independent distributor, those types of things. So these I thought were really unique. They were in really decent condition. Didn't look like they were used much at all. I think they had a couple things. Maybe they got them at a convention or something like that. But I only paid $2.50 for them. And I've had a lot of watchers on them again, so if there's somebody out there that's an independent distributor, I'm sure they love this kind of stuff. But I sold this on Poshmark for full price of $25. I thought that was great. So I ended up with a profit of $17.50. I've been sitting on this shirt for a while, so I decided to go ahead and sell it. This is a Harley Davidson red burnout type t-shirt. Only paid $2.38 for it, and I sold it for $20. So I made a profit of $12. I'm just now realizing that might be the only piece of clothing that I sold that I'm sharing with you guys. I'm sure there's some other ones in here, but it was mainly shoes and purses this month, which is crazy to me. So a couple more things for you guys that made a little bit of the higher profit side of things. So these were unique. The same friend that gave me a bunch of stained glass flowers also gave me vintage cooking sheets. So I sold some last month. You might want to check that video out here. But I sold the last 3 this month. So this first one here is by a company called Ekcoloy. Again, it's just a vintage cookie sheet. So I ended up selling this for $16. And my profit was about $10 after all the shipping fees and that type of stuff. But like, I don't understand what's the thing with vintage cooking sheets. But I'm gonna look for them when the thrift stores start opening up again, because I guess apparently there's money in cookie sheets that are vintage. The next ones here, someone bought 2 of them. I did it as a combined listing. This one is Bake King, again, vintage sheet pans. Sold them for $35 together as a pair. So I ended up with a profit of $30. So why not, right? I charged shipping on that. Let's see here, another pair of shoes, but this was a great sale. This came from my ThredUp box as well. This is a nice Tory Burch Espade wedge canvas sandal. These were so cute. They did have a little mark on them, but I wanted to keep them myself, but they were too big for me, unfortunately. Plus the heel I could never pull off. But $4.80 for those, and I sold them for $50. So I was really happy with that. I did kind of inch my price down a little bit because I wanted to go ahead and get my money back for the ThredUp boxes and make a profit on those. So my profit on that was $38. And then my biggest sale for the month, this is a purse that I picked up, I believe at a yard sale last year, and it did have some marks on it, but I cleaned it up and got as much of the spots and marks and stuff off of it as I could. Really cute. If Coach was my thing, I probably would have held on to it. It was almost as big as a diaper bag, so it was a large size bag. But for this, I only paid $3. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I picked it up at a yard sale last year. Sold it on Mercari for $50. So I was really happy with that bag. I ended up with a profit of $42 because they paid the shipping. So I really like Mercari because I believe it's only 10% is the fee on there, as opposed to Poshmark, which is 20%. And usually with eBay, it averages about 13%. So if you haven't tried Mercari before, you really should look at it because it has the lowest fee structure right now. And I would highly recommend it. So that's really all I wanted to share with you guys today. I'm sorry that was so fast, but I don't want to waste your time either. Hopefully you have a beautiful day as well wherever you live. Make sure you leave some comments below on any of the things that I share with you guys, or if you want to share with me what your favorite sale was in April, that would be awesome. I love to learn from other resellers. That's, I think, how we grow our businesses, right? And how we learn about new brands like cookie sheets. Who knew about that? Also, make sure you like the videos and subscribe to the channel so you can see all the next videos when they come out. All right, guys, until next time, stay healthy.